Tero's rise to fame is one full of death and betrayal, from losing his closest friends to this gang war to being responsible for the death of Bloodhound members like Lil Jeff. Trap City Tero has overcome a dark past as he navigates his rap career through the grimy streets of Chiraq. While he used to be best friends with some of his ops, the Tero story is one full of revenge and bloodshed, as the infamous Bloodhound Q50 is gunning for Tero as we speak.
Y'all know what's to Lil Jeff. Y'all know about my shorty, man. Y'all know what the f he do. He was punishing y'all ass, nigga. We really wanted that nigga, man. Motherfucker rolled past Fat Rob so many times.
On my dead brother, nigga, you was finna back those shorty in the first game. Your ass is a game. Mark this grave, folks.
Trap City down till they ass get back. I caught a nigga in traffic looking down at his phone. Lil Pooh did Z, now Lil Pooh gone, nigga.
So do y'all be sniffing the perks?
Hell no. We pop them though.
I just sent the deal for 450.
Oh my dead cousin, can't nobody post on Sunday Night Blood. Like, man, that bitch getting blew down.
Tero was born and raised on the east side of Chicago, more specifically 79th and Cottage. Tero would grow up the second youngest of 3 sisters and would admit to having both parents in his household. In fact, it was his father, a well-known music video producer in the area who goes by Smash Video TV, that would bring Tero around some Chicago legends like Lil Reese, Dirk, and even Chief Keef. His father would bring them to the house where they recorded some of their early music. Tero would start to pursue music as a result, starting as early as 8th grade, and would even perform at his school he attended, Emmett Till. Tero claims to have jumped off the porch at around 14 years old, and it was around this time that Tero would start hanging out with his best friends, Lil, Vert, and the infamous Bloodhound Lil Jeff. You see, it would turn out that before Bloodhound, all 4 of them would be affiliated with the gang Drill City. Tero says that he would start dropping music in 2018, but the first song that I could find was this track titled Won't Change, featuring his best friend Lil back in March 2020. Respectfully, compared to Tero's new stuff, this song was terrible. Go listen and tell me what you think in the comments. Also, don't forget to like the video. This would spark a fire in Tero to start taking his music real serious, garnering about 100,000 views in total throughout 2020 and 2021, with Perks and Freeze Pop's remix being one of his biggest hits at over 45,000 views alone. Around this time, Vert was doing his thing making music also, so much so that the platform Truth Teller TV would ask the 2 of them to sit down as the 2 most known artists out of Trap City for an interview. Tero would open up for the first time about his life and remind the world that his father was well known and well connected in the rap game while he was growing up. In this interview, you can also see Vert showing a ton of support for Tero, which would soon be short-lived.
My shit, Tero. I'm from 61st Cottage to 61st Avenue. I ain't gonna lie, for this shit like my life, gang.
Shit, our job.
I really speak, like, you know, really come from the heart. I'm in that no cap. I've been doing this shit for a minute. I feel like I'm only 18. Shit, I've been doing this shit for a minute, folks. I'm dropping my video on Smash Video TV.
Oh, Smashville. Shout out Smashville. He shoot good videos too.
That's my
That's
pops.
his pops.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, you got that's a legend there, man, you know?
Finishing 2022, Tero would drop more visuals amounting in about 50,000 views, with his most viewed video, Talk My Shit, which is at over 14,000 views. However, it was in 2023 when Tero's life would change forever. This is when Vert and Lil Jeff would really start to establish themselves as Bloodhounds, along with Q50, JB Bin Laden, and Z Money. This would start to create a divide between the friends that would soon turn fatal. After there was a notorious beef involving Lil Jeff, quote, borrowing a chain that never made it back, and when asked where the chain was, Lil Jeff played dumb, I guess, as if he had lost it. But in March 2023, Tero's name would be ringing through the streets after Bloodhound Z Money would be gunned down while sitting in a vehicle at 22 years old, when another vehicle approached and shot him over 25 times. And mind you, nobody has been arrested for this death, and Tero is known to be involved with his murder. However, just a few months later, in June 2023, Tero would then lose his best friend Lil at only 19 years old, who we can hear Tero talk about constantly in his music to this day. And it is clear with all the docs that are out that Lil Jeff is the one who killed Tero's best friend. If that wasn't bad enough, just a couple months after this, Tero would be shot himself, and also admits to having a colonoscopy bag, and would then after that get locked up in October 2023. This was clearly not his best year, but although he was going through all this drama, he still garnered over 40,000 views, with his most viewed video titled Phone Calls at over 13,000 views alone. During 2024, while Tero was still locked up, Lil Jeff was out trolling Tero while he is seen liking an old photo of Lil and Tero together as kids back in the day. Now, this is where the timeline gets crazy, because as soon as Tero is released from jail in June 2024, Lil Jeff would be seen spinning the block in Trap City territory when he would be met with over 19 bullets by Trap City Rob, shooting through the window of the house that Lil Jeff was running into. Lil Jeff's death shook the city, and now Trap City was responsible for the death of Z Money and Lil Jeff. This turned Tero and Rob into neighborhood celebrities overnight. It wouldn't take long before Tero would drop a snippet dissing Lil Jeff and even Lil Scoom when he passed away shortly after in July 2024. Tero was also getting sick of his old best friends Vert switching sides and talking about him, so he took to IG Live to expose Vert for accidentally shooting himself on a drill.
Y'all favorite rapper ass Cap, and I ain't talking about the nigga who named after the car or the dead one. I'm talking about the ones. The one who be running his mouth like he one of them niggas, man. You know what I'm doing. That J's.
This would open up into an exchange between Vert and Tero, where Tero says that Vert is a fraud and the Bloodhounds really don't know him for real.
Man, hey, look, listen, folks. Y'all know what's to Lil Jeff. Y'all know about my shorty, nigga. Y'all know what the he do. He was punishing all ass, nigga. We really wanted that nigga, man. My fuck rolled past Fat Rob so many times. His ass wasn't no points, no bucket. His ass a lame. Could never hang with us. You know that these niggas straight fans of us on my dead Uncle Greg, boy. Y'all know though. But you niggas is acting just like them the other side, gang. 67, 83. You ass niggas, man. Y'all ain't having nothing. Get it up there, stupid.
You just playing the middle for so long, nigga. You was just finna, on my dead brother, nigga. You was finna backdoor straight in the first game. Your ass is a gang. Marcus Grave, folks. Fuck. Little boy, you look, your homies know you are and they know your ass ain't right. Once the world find out who you really is, gang, they not gonna like you, gang. Your ass is hurt.
With Tero's name stirring through the streets of Chicago as the most deadly op, he would take this opportunity to drop his biggest song to date titled No Diss, which is at over 1.7 million views to date. Now, of course, he's dissing all the Bloodhounds in this track, aiming directly at Vert and Q50. Q50 didn't take this lightly and would then gun down Tero's friend Trap City Vel.
Trap City down till they ass get back. I'm talking about cause his ass a pack, he should never lack. I heard his ass call photos of dumb, get called back, you won't make it back home. Caught a nigga in traffic looking down at his phone. Lil Pool did Z, now Lil Pool gone, nigga.
Then, which everyone knows, that while Tero was at Vel's funeral, Q50 and the Bloodhounds would then come and spin the block and shoot up the memorial service, killing Vel's sister. This is some bloodshed on another level. Tero would then take to IG to let the world know that it wasn't Q50, but he had other Bloodhounds do it, referring to Lil Speedy. Go check out my video on Lil Speedy also. However, with this diss song hitting almost 2 million views and plenty of known bodies under his belt, Tero would start to do interviews again, but this time with the biggest platforms in Chicago, like On a Couch TV, where you could see them reenact and mock Lil Jeff's death at his crime scene.
Hey, this is what he did on the couch.
No, man, we ain't taking it. We ain't giving him all that.
And on the famous couch of DJU, where Tero would also open up about his drug use, mocking Lil Jeff yet again, saying, "We pop perks, we don't sniff them."
So do y'all be sniffing the perks?
Hell no.
Listen,
We pop them though. We pop them.
Then Tero would shock the world when he would post that he got signed for $450,000 back in November 2024.
I just sent a deal for $450. Come rob me, nigga. Come rob me.
Which I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, outside of his hit No Diss, Tero garnered over 800,000 views, including Seen It, which is at over 480,000 views to date. In 2025, it would seem that Tero was getting money and would be turning over a new leaf after dropping a new snippet where he would be seemingly reminiscing about Jeff.
Count me out, but now you gotta count me in. Just fucking around with all these niggas, that's why I ain't got no friends. That was my dog who killed my brother, it's crazy. I was just shaking his hand, and I was just being his man. We was just out here spinning, gang bang. We was just out here the same game. Shot me a nigga, now my name ring. He ain't no killer, he a lame. Flex my Glock like it was a plain Jane. But the approach like me, but I'm still blessed. My brother ain't get to see 21, he heard me back.
Tero would also be seen in the streets of Chicago handing out sandwiches to homeless people. However, it would be a bit contradicting when he would then shortly after take to IG to let the public know that nobody can pull up on his block.
Hey, this what I be thinking about, like, oh, for this shit be having me crying, laughing, like, oh my dead cousin, can't nobody post on Sunday Night Blood, like, a motherfucker got to sneak a picture, sneak a video, a motherfucker can't go live right there and be like, I bet, especially not when I'm in no car. I don't get no fuck type of car. Especially when I'm in a car, like, if I see that shit, like, and it say 1 minute, they're outside, I'm on live, 1 minute, we're on Saturday night in Cottage. Man, that bitch getting blew down.
I guess that would be an invitation for anyone to beef with him because of course the shorties of PGF after this started to come at Tero, and to this day he claims that he has no idea why. Now outside the beef, so far this year Tero has dropped about 4 visuals amounting in over 400,000 views to date, including No Diss Part 2, which is at over 170,000 views. But things didn't turn out too well this year when Tero would get booked and arrested for possession charges, one for drugs and one for a gun. The last we have seen of Tero is this clip of him fighting in the top tier in jail. Now, there has been so much bloodshed between Trap City and the Bloodhounds that there is no telling when they will ever come to a truce. But one thing is for sure, is that throughout all the terrible things that Tero has gone through, the music has been the only positive byproduct. And that is what brings us all together at the end of the day. Thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.